Everybody, glad you're with us. The show brings you the National League Wildcard Series. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Dylan Cease. What's the word on him?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Now, here is Francisco Lindor. And that one is downstairs. So we're underway here in Game 2. And here it comes. There's a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And there's a foul ball. Lindor on at first, nobody out. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Just missed. Throw over to first. Lindor back in there. Lindor the move. Cut on and miss. Throw to second and great jump. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that ball is out of here. He shoots one out to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Juan Soto. That one's in there, 0-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Cronenworth. One out in the top of the first. Here's a Mets lineup now. Here's Pete Alonso. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. That catches the corner. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one in there across the letters.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And it's 2-zip. This is the National League Wildcard Series on the show. Back here in San Diego. Now the starting pitcher in this one, number 26.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ball 1 to Bogaerts. Bogaerts went deep in his most recent game. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. And here's the strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first, Alonso. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with 1 swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit, takes outside. 1 out, base is empty.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Manny Machado. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's even up. Throw to first, and he dives back in safely. And that's downstairs and outside. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
Here's Ramon Laureano. That misses. Ball one. O'Hearn on second. Machado at first. One gone. Fouled off. He was late.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So two in scoring position with one out. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That one ripped, but foul. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. And El Nino is stifled for the K.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Jackson Merrill stands in with two away as he takes a ball. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
To the right side. Mauricio with the throw to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Padres with the run-scoring double, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Wildcard Series Game 2. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Cease back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
That one almost got him. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop! And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Two down, nobody on. To the right side, Cronenworth. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. This one in the air, center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Fermin. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down. Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Maybe a little out in front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
One down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Ball one, no strikes. Fermin at first, one gone. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-0. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one missing low.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And ball four, two aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. And delivers outside. Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Up and in. And it's 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Tap foul to plate. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two on, 1 out. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Singled and scored his first time. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a speed threat, Tyrone Taylor. Taylor in his 6th season, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2012.
Nope.
Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that one pulled foul. And a big swing and a miss. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments of baseball. In the air, right side. Diving, makes the grab. So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
McNeil in the box for the 2nd time. 1 ball, no strikes. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And he's got a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And now it's Juan Soto. Grounded out his first time. Ball 1 low.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. And that misses. Ball 2.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Laureano settles under it. And that is that. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Petco Park, here's Manny Machado now. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Laureano comes up to hit. Doubled his first time up. That's in for a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor moving under it. Makes the grab, and there's one away. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-2. And a curve misses outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for San Diego, and they trail it here 2-1. New inning getting started, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that drops in for a strike. Inside, just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you prefer that pitcher work away.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. So he blasts one out the other way. His 2nd homer this series, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Brandon Nimmo digs in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's a little bit high.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Check swing, called strike.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Flied to right his first time.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Ball 1 there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This to third. On to O'Hearn. 2 gone. Two down, bases empty. Ronnie Mauricio now. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's a little bit low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to this level. Every day at home, spitting every day alone.
Bottom of the 4th. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And ball 1.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one almost got him. Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1. That one fouled off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. He reached out a walk his first time. That one not close, and it's 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Fermin, the base runner at first with one out. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Two, 1.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. Off the plate inside. Full count now.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Bogarts in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Ball 1.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. In there at the knees. 1 and 2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cease back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a foul ball. And there's a ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one missing inside.
Ball, that's up there.
Who hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Back to the top of the Mets order, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Inside, and that's ball 1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Rips that one center field. Merrill right there to make the grab. 2 down. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead.
Run around the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
That's inside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Mets strand 1, and the score stays 3-1. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ryan O'Hearn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement in the bullpen. Sean Manaea getting ready to go. Garrett, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Just missed. Foul ball there. 1-2 now. And that one cutting but missing down low. And this is inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Machado in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Mets leading by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Now a fly ball to right center. Soto gets under it. They got it for out number 2. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ramon Laureano. And that drops in for a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 5. It's the Mets 3 and the Padres 1. Pitching change here, J.P. Sears.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Juan Soto now 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Robert Suarez appears to be getting loose. Reynolds getting loose as well.
Hey!
Next pitch is downstairs. Caught him looking for the K. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike. Sears, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. One down, base is empty. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Outside.
2 strikes.
The other way, fair ball.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
So man aboard, Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. There's a strike at the knees. 0-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That's to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Here's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. A switch hitter batting right. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball one. Two on, two outs. Next offering is fouled back. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Line drive and foul ball. Two on, two outs. Fouls it back with two strikes. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one just misses the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Francisco Alvarez waiting to hit for the Mets. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mets 3 and the Padres 1. Wild Card Series Game 2. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A.J. Minter preparing to come on if needed. Young warming up as well. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Well struck left field. That's going back. Back some more. And it is gone. Tatis blasts one out. It's 3-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 26 departs, and he had to battle. Nothing came easy in this start, but he leaves with the lead. New arm when we get back. Sean Manaea taking over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Just missed.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Fought off foul.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Next is the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets. And that misses. Ball one. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Next one misses, and now 2-0.
2-0.
Late swing, foul to the left. Now all even up. He goes down looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now, Freddie Fermin. That's outside, and that's ball one. And a foul ball. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. The Padres get one in the inning with a solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. That's a little high, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That's off the inside corner. 2-2. Down the line. Tatis makes the play. 2-away down. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. Next offering is downstairs.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And that skips in the dirt. And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches, still able to make some type of contact.
Outside, and the count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
2 outs. On the ground to short, Bogarts throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Mets go down quickly, but they're up 3-2. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, A.J. Minter.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Now at the plate, Jake Cronenworth. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses, and 1-1. That one missed.
1 strike.
Next offering is down low.
That's a really good take.
Xander Bogarts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. To the right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And here comes Xander Bogarts. 0 for 3 in this one. And a knee-high strike to Xander Bogarts. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 2. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Stepping in for San Diego, Ryan O'Hearn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail it 3-2. We go to the 8th. And now Jeff McNeil. Sears back to work. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out. Next to hit, Juan Soto. And ball one to the right fielder. McNeil gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fouled off. He was late. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. McNeil headed home. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. Check swing, called strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Ball one there. Activity in the bullpen. Robert Suarez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Reynolds also throwing. In there. And so now 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And there's a foul ball. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they boost their lead. It's 7-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. J.P. Sears will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Robert Suarez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Nasty pitch right there. Strike one. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. That just misses, and a count 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Oh, that hit him. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
2 outs, runner at first. Tyrone Taylor will hit next. And that one is in for a strike. Line drive, Cronenworth. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Rogers. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Out towards right center field. Soto gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ramon Laureano. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Gregory Soto, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first, and Laureano is retired. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And the slider just misses.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That one outside, and the count now 2-0. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Chopper right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Reynolds.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And that's in for a strike. Reynolds, the tall righty, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one to first. A dive. Nice stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
And now the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch, and he just misses. One out and a runner at second here in the late stages of game 2. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Man at second. That one's in there. And it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And now 2-2. Runner at second here, one gone. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And that takes care of Alonso. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and one left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Gregory Soto. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swinging a foul straight back. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Soto, a guy that features an absolute power slider. Throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. 1 and 2 to count.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
And that is downstairs. 2 and 2. Set down on strikes. Padres with only 1 out remaining.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Fermin in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. One strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Ciampi. Thanks for joining us.
Mama business like a man and sugar. I'm still kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold I was really outside. Lord told me read so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can be visions for life. Organically I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger.